set on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Jackson. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Drake. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Second down coming up.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll keep it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Houston is moving it quickly down the field.
And that's the 1st down for the offense.
Now they'll run the draw. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Duggar. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll be long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a little space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Now on third down after that run. Looking to throw it straight. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bulls. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's straight. Slips a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Right down the middle. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Houston will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to the back. Got room to work. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Bulls!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, not getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
17, Houston, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Dropping back, it's Drake. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Fires left. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Just keep slinging it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Touchdown, USF! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Pulled and fired complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Drake. He's got the back in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. To the air on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls will line it up on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. He's got him. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Houston wants to play fast.
That's a first down for the offense.
Back to pass. It's Drake. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the catch at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Trying to slam it. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Houston. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gets them a little closer at 31-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defense. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Houston going up tempo. To the air, it's Drake. Throws to the tight end. And the misconnection on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Going right to work up top. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Freeman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Gonna look downfield again. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Bulls. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Woods. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down for the offense.
To the air. It's Drake. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's a first down.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Duggar. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grab near the marker. It's Freeman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown Bulls. They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today in Happy Valley. They're up by a field goal over Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Quick spin on the run. Turning it on. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Drake. Uncorks it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Soft spot in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Got a man. It's Duggar. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The play-action fake. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Took care of it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Bulls are in the red zone. Here comes the option. Runs through a tackle.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he will take it in. Touchdown, USF. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
At the 41. First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Unloads to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
Looking for a man. It's straight. Hums it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone everybody. Advantage.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. So after stumbling around